Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It's wonderful to say hi to you, wonderful to connect, wonderful to be with you. Blessings, 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 and more blessings to you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 yes. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. For those who will hashtag it and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on, I might not never know you're on. I could appreciate that. And for you who will be used by Papa at some point down this road to encourage this girl, thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful. I appreciate you. Appreciate what you do, how you do, why you do it, when you do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so we're talking about the imperative, the necessity, the absolute. Good morning, cousin. All is well. I pray the same for you. Virginia from Virginia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So we are talking about this notion of um the imperative of growth, expansion, increase, becoming that, like that, like not being stuck, not being fixed, not being limited, but making sure that we continue to expand, that we continue to grow, that we continue to. Good morning, Michelle. So good to see you. That we continue to become more. So self expansion, like saying to ourselves, my intention is to increase my being. My intention is to increase how I show up in Papa's universe. My intention is to expand, to increase, to become more. That's my intention, to become more, to expand on the being that I already am, to increase that being. That's my intention. To expand, to increase, to become more. Self expansion. So, what does that look like for you? Self expansion. So, for me, um, self expansion comes in learning, in exposure, in collaboration, in connection. Um, Self expansion comes in being with others who are giant leaps ahead of me. Self expansion comes in me serving from where I already am. Good morning, Ray Price. It is hump day. From me serving from where I already am. Um, because in my service, I grow. Ooh, I like that. In my service, I grow. I increase. So, serving for where I already am so that we can grow, because what does it say? When the teacher is ready, the student will come. Good morning, cousin. Good morning. Good morning, cousin. I got two cousins on this morning, Clyde and Margie. When the teacher is ready, the student will come. Right? And so, self expansion, So it's interesting. In order to expand, sometimes it's not just about doing more things, seeing more things, adding more things, but sometimes expansion is about taking things away. What are the things in your life that hinder your becoming? Good morning, Melva. Good morning. What are the things in your life that hinder your becoming? Sometimes, what are the situations in your life that hinder your becoming? What perhaps are the people in your life that you allow to hinder your becoming? So sometimes self expansion is not so much about what we are doing and what we are adding, but sometimes it's about subtraction, right? Sometimes it's about subtraction. So when you think about self expansion, what does that look like for you? What does self expansion feel like for you? What is that becoming aspect for you? Right? So, in us, like, if you consider yourself a seed, right? Um, I don't know if that's what I want to say, but what I'm thinking about is, so Papa's creation of us, right? And all that was put in us within our creation. And different ones had different responsibilities of our becoming. Different ones had different responsibility of our becoming. So our parents, so Papa original, before I formed you, I knew you, right? Or I formed you in your mother's womb, right? Good morning, Brian. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Erica. Love you right back. I knew you before I formed you, right? And so we've got Papa's work and contribution. Then we have our parents or caregivers, guardians' work or contribution to sow into us, to water us, to nurture us, to help us to grow and become and expand and increase, right? But then we have our own. At a certain point, it's on you, boo. It's on you. It's on me and you. I love that. Like, I love that it's my responsibility for me to increase, for me to expand, for me to become. That it's not anybody else's responsibility. That's on mine. That's on me. It is my responsibility to increase, to become, to expand. That's on me. So periodically, I have to do a self assessment. Where am I? Am I living according to what I say I value? Am I honoring that which serves my soul? Am I aligned with that gives me life? Am I serving from my overflow? Because y'all know I don't believe in serving from your own dish. I don't. I don't believe in serving from your cup that's reserved for you. I think that's self-sabotaging and sacrificing. I think Jesus was a sacrifice. We don't have to be. Okay? It's just how I roll. It's just how I live. I'm not self-sacrificing. I will serve, I will honor, I will give, I will be there, I will support, I will not sacrifice. I won't. Nope. And it don't mean I won't be inconvenienced, because I am often inconvenienced. I am often doing things that, okay, I'll do it. I'm often interrupted in my day-to-day, in my flow, in support of those who I love and care about, or some folk who I don't even know and haven't grown to care about because I'm not in proximity. I don't know them. So of course I'll do those kinds of things. But like being the sacrificial lamb, the martyr, no, that is a big old E&O. Jesus paid the price. I don't have to. You don't have to. It don't make sense to me. So you have the responsibility of taking care of you first. Self-expansion becomes possible because we care for ourselves and we're continuing to add, to increase, to become more. All right. So let's make sure that we are expanding in those ways. Let's make sure that we are increasing in those ways. Let's make sure that that is happening with us, because the absence of it means that we are stagnant or stuck, that we're not adding to our being, that we're not becoming more. So, expansion, how do you expand? You explore, you expose, right? You engage. So we become more by experiencing more, right? By experiencing more, we can become more. And so, of course, when I'm talking about experiencing more, I'm talking about things that will add to our lives and not subtract from our lives. Now, life in and of itself will bring experiences that are difficult and challenging, and we will grow from that. We will grow from that if we make ourselves available for growth. We will grow from that if we make ourselves available for growth. Because sometimes the way we respond to what life has brought us, sometimes it's self-destructive. And there's no growth in the destruction. It doesn't mean you can't grow even after self-destructing. There's always growth opportunities. Always. 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 It don't always feel good. As a matter of fact, often growth does not feel good. Growth is a kind of like a, how do I want to say it? I don't know what I want to say, but it often doesn't feel good. Because growth requires us to leave our comfort zone, to go into uncharted waters, or waters that just have never been comfortable for us, right? But self-expansion, beloved, is your responsibility. Yours. So what's your next step? What's your action item? What is this conversation inviting you to? How is this conversation inviting you to be? What is it inviting you? How's it inviting you to show up? You're not just here by accident, beloved. So if you hear, they say, as they say in church, under the sound of my voice, then this is your invitation to expansion. Just pick one thing, one thing, one area, one idea. I want to expand in this way. And it could be lots of things. It could be it could be very small things. So one of the things I have a tendency to do is, if I come and take off my clothes, I have a bench in my bedroom, and I have a tendency to lay things there, and then they accumulate. And then I'm looking at a whole pile. I'm like, girl. So one of the ways I'm expanding is I'm just in the training of, you take it off, hang it up, or put it in a hamper somewhere. But do not lay it on the bench. Do not. Do you see? So I'm expanding in that way, right? More, I don't know, organization, structure, whatever. Because for whatever reason, I just felt led to, okay, enough of that behavior. So changing of behavior can be an expanding activity. Do you see? Because I always get to the point that there's a pile and it's irritating. Like, so why are we doing that? Why do we keep doing the things that don't add to our lives, but subtract from our lives? So it's hard to keep expanding. It's hard to keep expanding if we keep doing subtracting things, right? Reducing things, limiting things. I truly need this today. Thank you. You're welcome, honey. You are welcome. Right? So let's not beat ourselves up. Grace is always the order of the day. Grace and accountability. GA or AG. Grace and accountability is the order of the day. God, I don't know what I want to say. GA. Grace and accountability is the order of the day. Give yourself the grace, because if not, then you're going to engage the depleting emotions, the emotions that are more depleting of your energy than the emotions that are more energizing, right? Than the emotions that are more renewing. So grace helps us to be in a renewed place as opposed to a depleting place. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. All of us gonna make mistakes. All of us gonna fall short. All of us gonna do something that we don't like, that don't serve us. That's just a part of the human condition. Okay. But at a certain point, let's make some different decisions. Like, I'm tired of seeing that pile on my, on the bench. I'm just done with it. Hang your clothes up, girl. Put them in the hamper. Do not lay them on the bench. Do not. Because we are not going to look at another pile. Not never again. Okay? That's me talking to me. With love and grace. All right? All right, beloved. I thank you for being on this morning. I appreciate you. I appreciate each one of you. Margie, I appreciate you. Virginia, I appreciate you. Michelle, I appreciate you. Ray Price, I appreciate you. And let's see, Clyde Cousin, I appreciate you. Melva Bradford, I appreciate you. Erica Horn, I appreciate you. And Brenda Fails, my sissy, I appreciate you. All right, y'all. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not being amazing. And from today's show came out this notion of in my service, I grow, I increase. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye for now.